Cotter High School girls basketball head coach Pat Bowlin is an institution in southern Minnesota sports, and this season he reached yet another milestone. He became just the fourth coach in Minnesota State High School League girls basketball history to reach the 700-win mark. And we caught up with Coach Bowlin when he came here to Providence Academy as the Ramblers played the Providence Academy Lions.
Well, it was a great night. I mean, really, anytime you get a milestone win right now, for me anyway, it's just a reflection on my career. And it's just a lot of great memories, quite honestly. I mean, I remember my first year at St. Bernard's, and first game I coached, we won. I thought we had a pretty good team. We ended up 3-18. So I found out a lot that first year that we needed to get better. And the kids at St. Bernard's really were an important part of my career, my first 8 years. And then came to Cotter in a very similar situation, needing to rebuild a program that was struggling. And we've had a great run. We've been a competitive team every year. We've been in the mix in the Final Four, generally, of our section. I'm really proud of the seasons we've put together. So a great chance to reflect, but most importantly, really a great chance for gratitude, first of all, to my Lord Jesus Christ and to all the people who have helped me along the way. I have so many to thank, and I'm just so appreciative of this journey.
At one point for Cotter, Pat Bowlin was the athletic director as well as head football coach, head girls basketball coach, and head softball coach. You can't do that without the full support of your family.
My family is my rock. There was a time when I asked my wife Lori if maybe it was time to give up one of the three. I was a head coach in 3 sports at the time, and she said, no, the kids love that you're a coach and they love coming with you to games. So it really is part of our family culture. My kids were on the bus rides, they were at the games, they were cheering for the Ramblers. So it really was who we were, quite honestly, as a family.
How have the years changed Pat's outlook on coaching?
When I first started coaching, I thought it was all about winning. I always did care about the kids, though. I wanted them to become the best player possible. But as time went on, it became more I wanted to become the best person possible. And I still like to win. I'm a competitive person, but I also look upon the season as improvement. I want our team to really improve, and everyone improves to a degree, but how far can we take this group? There's levels and levels and levels in girls basketball, and we're just trying to move up a level each and every practice, quite honestly, but each and every game to become the best team we can. I love the challenge of taking a group of kids together and making them the best possible team.
With 819 softball wins, the most in Minnesota history, and as of this recording, 700 basketball wins, is there still a goal for Coach Bowlin?
Every coach would love to win a state championship, but for me, that's really not what it's about. If we ever get the opportunity, I'd love to play in that game, but most importantly, it's just to enjoy the ride, to have a lot of fun, to be competitive. I'd love to send some of my kids on to play college basketball and softball. I think that's a lot of fun for them to continue the journey. And I also want to make it very family friendly. I want our families to really enjoy our games and the journey as well.
What about passing former Rochester Lourdes coach Myron Glass on the basketball wins list?
I didn't know what number Myron had, and it actually could happen, within a year or so. And I have such great respect for Myron. I can't even believe I'm in the same class as him. Obviously, he's won 8 state championships and is, to me, the king of girls basketball. There's nobody been better than Myron. But to even be mentioned around his name, and I grew to have a friendship with Myron as time went on. At first, didn't have much of a friendship because he was beating us consistently. But as the rivalry got more competitive and I got to know him as a person, that was a lot of fun. So I just have great respect for Myron and what he did. And honestly, he was somebody I was chasing for much of my career, trying to put my team in a position to beat his teams. And thankfully, we did it a few times. But Myron is the best. And to be mentioned in his category would be a great honor.
In his wildest dreams, could Coach Bowlin have foreseen his success when he first started out as a coach?
I never, imagined what was going to happen. I always tell people my true love was baseball. I wanted to be a baseball coach, and the softball job was open, and then I had 5 girls and 1 son, so I figured probably better off staying there. I'll be with my family more often. But I got to coach all of my children in the various sports, which was a great honor. Got to know their friends. So the whole ride has been spectacular.
What is the outlook for this year's Rambler team?
I think we're in the top 5 in our section, and last year we did a nice job. We got to the final and got beat soundly. And I think we're back in that same mix. Everybody returned pretty much the same group of kids, so I think we're in the same mix. We definitely have some strengths. We're generally a pretty good shooting team, but we also have some weaknesses. We don't have a lot of physicality. We don't have much height. So we need to scrap and win in different ways than other teams do. But I always think if you get to the Final Four, anything can happen. So I think this team is capable of doing that.
At Providence Academy, Justin Barrientos, NSPN.TV.